All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel for another episode of Me in the Backyard. And just like always, y'all, anytime I think about, if all I got to do is just think about filming in this backyard, and it's like rain just magically appear, or it just start raining. And today's no exception. You know what I'm saying? It's been. I actually was setting everything up, and as soon as I got ready to sit down and hit the film button, started raining. So my table's a little bit wet right here, but it's kind of like drizzling off a little bit now, and I kind of dying off a little bit, so I can still what I'm saying, get this video done. But yeah, today we're back in the backyard again. Um, if you've been watching my videos, you see that I've been really fishing, you know, for crappie and brim, things like that, and and I've been trying to get my stuff together when it comes down to that type of fishing. As you all know, I like uh, to troll most of the time when I'm fishing for crappie and brim. I kind of fish them different. But anytime I'm trolling, whether I'm fishing with a crappie jig or whatever, it's subject to catch any fish. It can catch catfish, bass, brim, crappie. It can catch anything in the water. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I just kind of want to take a moment today and just show you all my newest uh combination that I've been putting together. Um, I just went to Walmart. And before I show you that, I'm gonna show you my other setup of my rods that I use for brim fishing and crab fishing. Pan fishing. But I'm at the end. I'm gonna show you what I got from Walmart. I gave myself a budget. I wanted to stay under $60, but didn't quite make it that right there. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. Um, the first one I want to show you of my crappie rods are, and this one right here is a little bit heavier rod than I normally want to fish with. Um, but it's a dowel combination. It's a DS1 2500B. Again, it's a dowel rod. I think I paid maybe $30. Matter of fact, still got it on the sticker right there. I paid $30 at Academy for this thing way back. You know what I'm saying? But it's a rod that I use to crab fish, even though the rod itself is a little bit longer or a little bit more heavier duty than I typically want. But it's a good crappie rod. As far as like the spinner, it's a little bit too big. I like smaller spinners, which you're gonna see, here coming up. But on this spin right thing, I think I got 6 pound test line on it. This rod is I think this rod is either a 6 foot something like that. Can't remember. They don't really put. I think it's a 6'6". Um, it's a medium action rod. And I have paired on it one of my newest crappie jigs. I like the underspin. Especially if the other ones that just the regular jig here is not getting any action. But I seen these right here, so I figured I'd get them and give them a try. So got 6 pound monofilament line. You have a dowel combo, 6'6" rod. It's a two-piece rod. I don't really like two-piece rods, but it's a two-piece rod. But it's okay and everything else. But here's my first setup. My next setup actually started out also as a combo that I bought from, I think it was Cabela's, um, a couple of years ago, but it's been bought out now by Bass Pro Shop. Well, yeah, been bought out by Bass Pro Shop. But it used to be a Crappie Max um, combo. Well, this part of the Crappie Max right here where it seats up against the rod, I don't know, for some reason it broke. I mean, it just snapped off. I come home from work one day and I keep my stuff on a rack in the garage and everything else, and I just happened to look down the floor and right here, just broke right there. So I kept the rod around because I like the rod. It's a 6 foot rod. No, it's a 6'6" rod. I'm sorry. Um, and it's a medium light, fast action rod. Um, I like this rod. I like the way it feels and everything. It's green and everything else. But I replaced the spinning part, the spinner part. I had went and bought another one, but I wasn't completely satisfied with it. So I went online and I purchased this loose speed spin LS 75. So it's a size 75. Um, you want to look at it. I think on the bottom of the reel it's got 75. You can see it. Um, I think it came with either 4 to 6 pound test line already on the reel. I didn't change the line out because that's right around the um the pound test line that I like to fish with when it comes down to brim, crappie, panfish fishing. Um, so I kept that. I think the gear ratio might be a 5-to-1, something like that. It's not terribly, but I can't remember exactly. It might be slower than that. But this I also got an underspin underneath it, and this is just a regular old jig head I've been having for years with a little uh, spin R on it. I think it's a 1/16 ounce jig head. Yeah, it is a 1/16 ounce jig head, and I just got a crappy a crappy magnet swimmer on the back of it. I've caught some really good fish with this thing. I don't really know the color or whatever, but I think I talked about it in another video. But I got that paired up, and that's my second combo. 6'6" rod. It's a Crappie Max series, signature series rod paired with a loose speed spin LS 75. I like it. Small. If y'all don't see what I mean by difference in sizes, look at the size difference in them. I think you can kind of see that's a big difference in size. I look for this right here. Okay, so let's get on into to the to the third combination that I want to show you. Again, I went to Walmart. I wanted to stay up underneath the budget of $60 to $65, and I probably stayed up on the budget. But I also bought a couple other things that, to be frankly, if I'm gonna keep fishing like this from time to time, I need to have these things, and I've been thinking for a long time to get them. So I went on and got them. And I'm just gonna show the items that I got first. The first item that I got is a marker buoy. You know what I'm saying? Ozark Trail marker buoy. I guess you just throw it out. I don't really know too much about it, but yeah, marker buoy. There's two of them in the pack. Couldn't beat it. I think it was like $5 or $6 here or there. Okay, that's it with that. Um, I think this is a name brand that's by Cuda. Matter of fact, it is Cuda. Anything. I know they look awfully similar to the blue Cuda that they got, but this guy right here, Fletcher Shreyok. I might not be saying the name right, but he must have a signature series, but they orange. So I needed to get me some of them. You never can have too many of these cutters or whatever. It's good for monofilament, line, braid, fluorocarbon. You can cut your line, make things more easy. So I needed this. So that's the other thing. And yeah, I got my receipt right here. I paid for the buoy. I paid $5.88 for it. Decent price. I don't really know because it's the first time I ever bought any of those. But they're great for marking fish, and I don't like to anchor my boat, so I float away sometimes. So if I find a spot with a crappie, I can at least kind of uh, you know mark it where it's at. Um, as far as the scissors, um, I paid $3.84 for it, so you know pretty good price. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the rod. The rod is also, all the stuff came from Walmart. It is a Ozark trail rod. Um, I wish I could have found a 6.5 foot rod, but I wasn't able to do it. So I got a 5'6" rod. It holds up the pound test line 4 to 8, which is perfect for what I want to do. And it's more of a light action. Uh, I think it's an ultra light, so it's like a light action rod. Got a pretty good film on it. It's a one piece. It does have like some cardboard at the very tip of it that I need to take off. I guess that's to protect my rod tip from getting damaged or whatever. I kind of keep that on there. But I like the handle. It's got that swirly look to it. I think it's pretty nice. Again, it's got the little hook keeper right at the very bottom. Don't really know what to think about that, but I kind of like it. So, Ozark Trail OTX ultralight rod. I think the action is real good. It make it real fun to catch some good side brim and crappie on this thing right here, man. Cause this rod will be bending like crazy. Everybody think I got an 8 pounder every time. Okay, so let's get to the spinner part that I'm gonna pair with it. I didn't shy away, didn't go too far from the second one that I showed you. Matter of fact, I got the same one. It is the light speed. I said that wrong on that one. That's a light speed spinning reel made by Luz. It's the same size. It's a LS 75. Again, I don't know what pound test line come on it, but I'm pretty sure it's either pre-rigged with 4 to 6 pound test line, no more than that right there. But yeah, I got that. It's got 3 ball bearings in it, and it's gray and gray. Gray and gray is it matches. I like to have stuff that matches, not nothing that's mixed match. But yeah. So yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I got this light speed spin reel made by Luz that I'm gonna pair with my third reel. And at the end of the day, I think I spent, when you add all the stuff that I just showed you. Now I kind of think the rod was a little overpriced. It didn't matter what length the rod was or anything like that. They were all the same price. Like if I'd have got a 7 foot, 7.2, it would have been the same price with a heavier action rod. But the rod was $34.96. Yeah, 5'6" ultralight. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but it wasn't. But $34. And this little light speed spinning reel made by Luz, I paid $25.36. So for everything that I purchased that I just showed you with my new little combo, I ended up spending $75.64. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Um, they should work great together. I may, next time I go to Walmart, I may drop by one up here near my area. I got it in a different area from where I live at. I may see if I can find a little bit longer rod of the what's name. If I do, I may go back and exchange it. I don't want to get another one. I just want to maybe get a little bit longer one. But the 5'6", if I can, it'll be okay or whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to take a moment today and just show y'all, what I've been working on lately. I promised y'all a few videos back that, I said me and my brother, but my brother been working a whole lot. I've been working a lot. So it's been hard to get on the water as much as possible. But I promised that I was going to mix it up a little bit more, especially these rough months of the year, like, September, August, September of the year, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I plan on doing, a little bit more brim, crappie, panfish fishing. So I think that's going to do it for today. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for tuning in, every week, watching my video, hitting the like, subscribing to my channel. For you ones that are new, welcome to my channel. you know what I'm saying, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's free. Nothing costs you anything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to grow my channel, and like I said, it goes a long way if I could, you know what I'm saying, get you all to hit that like button, comment, share with a friend, and just show some love, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's something that, you know, I'm I'm just getting back in this stuff right here. So I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of money on it, but I just want to get something that'll work for what I like to do with it. Um, I read the comments on the last one, and some said, you don't never go crab fishing without your minerals, and I understand that, and I plan to correct that. You know what I'm saying? Be ready, more prepared the next time. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank y'all for stopping by, and I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Oh, damn, my butt wet. Rain stopped, but my butt wet.